who know
Yep.
that nobody in lower management at Ulta is making the damn coupon rules and putting them in
Literally.
the Upper Darby Times for you to then cut out and
Mm-hmm.
bring to Ulta. That's not what
Mm-hmm.
Becca is doing. Becca is
Yeah.
making sure all these
No.
cashiers are ready, are armed with firearms to defend the Ulta.
Manic
Pixie.
Jump Scare. Hosted by Quinn Murphy
and Becca Hobart.
Hi,
Hi.
we're Quinn and
We're
we're
Quinn.
Becca.
And we're Becca.
And welcome to Manic Pixie Jump Scare, a podcast where we talk openly about our shared delusions
Passions.
and
love
love for each other.
for each
Okay, now right
other.
into the episode.
Quickly.
Sorry, guys.
Okay,
Becca,
guys.
someone's Wi-Fi is acting up a little bit. We have good reason to believe it's Becca's.
Yeah. But I did not get a notification that my internet connection was unstable yet.
Thank God. Thank
So,
God. Because
yeah.
Becca was giving
But
very
my mom did have to
Elsa
stop.
and that she
I
was
was
frozen.
I was serving freeze. My mom, I did interrupt her 13 Reasons Why episode because for some reason she decided she needed to start watching that show.
What's wrong with your mom?
Where do we start, Quinn?
Where to begin
where
on that
do we
one?
start?
Oh
Oh,
my God. To be watching 13 Reasons Why in 2021.
yeah. It's so, so crazy because Quinn's serving Frozen in time.
That was my full chest. Oh.
2021. So she lied. It was all a lie.
The way I said that with my full ass chest. Oh my God, guys.
That was crazy. Crazy.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Never again. Never again.
Anyways, so.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Becca and I are back again for another damn episode of this podcast. But
That's true.
we've been on a recording hiatus for a little while now.
So long.
Like about 3 weeks,
3
if not
weeks?
more. Yeah.
Which it is too long for Quinn and I not to talk to each other for hours.
No, literally criminal behavior, I believe.
Yeah.
Criminal. I'm trying to find because last we recorded, I was in France, which honestly feels like eons.
It was November 7th.
It was 3 weeks yesterday.
It was 3 weeks. Yeah. Wow. The anniversary of
My
our
God.
3 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Crazy.
And my God, so Becca and I have no idea what's going on in each other's lives since then.
Yeah.
Well, small ideas. But so we're just gonna do a little catch up as friends because you guys, the audience, are friends as well. So we wanna, make sure you know everything's going on with us as well.
Yeah.
Last time we did this, I was in Berlin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, long time ago.
Wow. My God.
And now, if you're watching this, you might have deduced that I'm actually back in the United States, but
You can tell by the cowboy hat in the corner.
yeah, that's who gets away.
Only in America.
I'm touching it. Yeah. But Becca, since
I
I
have
went
one in
first,
my corner too.
did
No,
I
it's true.
fuck my whole life up? I miss you with the cowboy blues. Anyway, since I went first last time, Becca, I want to know from you what the hell is going on in your life, even. You have 3 whole weeks to talk about.
Oh, it's true. And I think where we left off was I was about to go to Pittsburgh, correct?
Yes, for Macy's birthday.
Yes.
Fresh off an award-winning performance at Ulta Beauty.
Yeah.
So you're heading to the big city as an award winner.
Yeah. And that was a lot. And the drive did feel faster because of it.
Yeah.
My little angel wings took me there. But it was generally really lovely. One thing me and Macy dressed up as Maddie and Cassie from Euphoria. You can see the
Oh,
look on my Instagram. Yeah.
serve of the century. Serve of the
It really
century,
was just too,
actually.
it was too perfect. It was
And
crazy.
and I had to put that on my story because
Really do appreciate it.
I said it's art. It's art actually. And so I am a consumer of art, especially in the visual nature.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I was like, this people need to see this. I need to lend my platform, small it may be.
Thank you so much. And we thank
Yeah.
you. And we
And
do,
we think
because it will live on.
exactly.
That's what I thought. But yeah, it was so good to see Macy. One thing also that was interesting and special about when I was there, and I think I texted you about this, but Macy had a hair appointment on Saturday morning. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'm gonna go for lunch with a friend in Pittsburgh. And so then I had a lunch with a friend, and it's something, and I did something in which I cannot stop thinking about it, and it will live on as probably one of the biggest regrets of my life. And that was when he put his card down and offered to pay for both of our meals. I just immediately accidentally said no. But then I was like, oh. And then I felt like I couldn't be like, wait, never mind, you can. So I put my card in as well.
This is something I'm really good at, actually.
Getting paid for?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Perfect.
I'm very much, if somebody puts down, I go, oh no. And they're like, I insist. And I'm like, okay.
I just like, I don't know. I instinctively like, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, no, you couldn't.
You're trying to be a feminist about it.
I guess like, am I really that feminist that I would instinctively do that? That's crazy.
As former guest of the
Whatever.
podcast, Lauren Taylor once so bravely said,
Yeah.
ask not what you can do for the patriarchy, but what the patriarchy can do for you.
She's so smart. We should have her on the
Literally.
podcast.
Lauren Taylor, I will say she is somebody who knows how to weaponize femininity in an impressive way.
What's her sign again?
Capricorn.
Yeah, totally. She knows how
I
to
need to
do
see
that.
her chart. Lauren, come back on the pod.
That's a great episode where we just look at the charts of our friends without them here. And they have to listen. Yeah. Tune in to hear what we think of you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, so I regret it. And then I've like toyed with the idea of like Venmo requesting him, but I haven't.
I actually decided I did want a free lunch.
Please, especially because we went to the Porch, so the lunch was like $25.
Most expensive place you could possibly ever eat.
Exactly.
But it's worth it, actually.
It's worth it. It's fully worth it.
You will
But
have an
yeah,
amazing
so
meal, but it will cost. Could you imagine? Is the Porch
what?
on Uber Eats or like DoorDash
Yeah.
or anything? That must cost $1 million, actually.
No, it's crazy. We did it one time from the apartment because um it was before actually my whole family went to see the drag seed.
Oh.
And it was like an extra like $20. And for context, it's a block away.
Literally.
So
No,
yeah.
something about I tweeted about this, but Uber Eats, I talked about it on the podcast before. Uber Eatsing, DoorDashing, anything like that, minimum $30,000 you're doing like every time you do it.
And it's never worth it.
It's a down payment on like a house
Never.
every time you just want like a slice of pizza.
And you have to be bullied by the person who's trying to deliver you things.
Oh,
They will call your phone.
my
They will blow you up.
God. Oh my God. No, and that's the other part of the tweet. They will not only like charge you your first child, they will also send you 40 notifications.
Yeah. They're like,
Your
we're 5 feet
driver,
away. We're 4 feet away.
your driver
And then they're
has
like, we
moved,
can't find you.
your driver has moved 1/10 of a mile. Your driver has moved 500 feet. You're like,
Your
oh my
driver's
God.
stopped for a treat.
Your
Your
driver's
driver's doing
stopped.
his taxes. Yeah, it's just everything. It's too much.
Yeah.
But anyway, Pittsburgh was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I was in Pittsburgh, I have to take this opportunity to tell the story of a close friend of mine, and that is Lauren, not Taylor. Lauren, my home friend Taylor.
Caroline Polachek, impersonator to the stars.
Lauren, just Lauren, no Taylor. Lauren, hold the Taylor. Okay.
Hold the girl, and that girl's name is Taylor.
Oh, I'm giggling again. Fuck, dude. Okay. Fuck. But okay, so Lauren, my dear friend, I had not heard from her in like 24 hours. So I was like, what's going on? And then she texted me in the late hours of the evening. She was like, sorry, I've been selected for federal jury duty.
Oh,
yeah.
This is my dream.
I'm like,
this is my dream.
You wanna?
Yes. No, I would serve on a jury. No, I would be one of those people.
You're Libra moon.
I'm one of those freaks who goes, no, literally, I'm one of those freaks who like go, when I get summoned to jury duty, it's gonna be like the most serious day of my life ever, actually. I'm gonna try to like
insane.
I'm gonna be that person that goes and like tries to get picked.
Wow.
I'm gonna be like, I want to be here so bad.
What an interesting take. I've never heard anyone say that. Fascinating. Wow, okay.
I end up getting on like the next OJ trial, and I have to be in sequester for like months.
Months. No, exactly. No, that's what I was worried was gonna happen to my friend Lauren. And then I literally was like, oh my God, are you new girling me? Like where I can only wave at you through a hotel window and I only see her shadow. But good thing her trial only lasted 2 days. But I was like, girl, she ended up getting selected though.
Oh my God.
And I was like, how did you I would just lie and say I knew everyone. And she was like, and I would also if I had to, I would be like, I do have prejudice and it's bad. But she said that the first question they asked, first of all, everyone's in the room, even the people who are suing each other are in the room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then they say it's illegal to be racist while you're on a jury. So raise your hand if you're racist. And she was like, I couldn't raise my hand. And I was like, girl, I might have had to been like,
did people self-report? Like, is anybody in the year 2022 willing to fully raise their hand and be like, I am racist?
I am extremely She said no one did. Probably because you're in a room full of people.
They said, come on, guys, be honest.
But she also said a girl our age wore those Cookie Monster pants and got dismissed immediately. And I was like, girl, she had a plan. She knew what to do.
That was a plan. That's the hidden immunity idol of jury duty.
Jury duty of Philly jury.
If you show up with a bag of hot Cheetos to jury duty,
it's so true.
you are getting
boinked out.
You are getting ejected. You'll sit down in your seat and it'll be like boing.
Exactly. They don't even pay you for the day. Yeah, but
oh my God.
Crazy. So
wait,
it was just
federal jury did she have to go
she went
to Washington
D.C.?
Oh,
girl. Girl, so okay, girl.
She sat before the Supreme Court.
She had met Mr. Joe Byron, and no, but I guess if Joe ever was sued, he would need a jury, and it could be you, Quinn. It could
I
be
wouldn't be
you.
able to. I wouldn't be able to sit on it.
Because you know that man from
Yeah, I
Delaware. You met
definitely.
him.
I
You
would
met
not
him.
be able to sit on that.
Wow. Dang it.
I don't
Okay.
think anybody could. Like, I don't know.
How
They don't
could you
really.
not know? Yeah.
Yeah. How
Weird.
could you not have like a strong opinion on Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Um, that's crazy. Wait, so
Yeah.
federal like is I need to know like all about this actually. Like, how'd she get
Yeah.
like selected? Like what?
Well, she got a letter in the mail that was like, show up to Philly. And then apparently they randomly assign everyone a number, one through
Hmm.
whatever. 1 through 14 are like automatically the jury. And then if anyone needs to be like removed from that, they pick the other person up. Lauren was unfortunately number one, randomly selected as contestant number one.
She says, so I am on the
So
jury.
So she was like, I'm definitely going to be on the jury. But then the judge told them, like, hey guys, like, I know that no one wants to be here, but
And I would
there's
be
a jury
like, sir,
selection.
you're wrong about
You're
that
actually wrong
actually.
about that.
I
You're
object.
actually wrong. Your Honor, I object.
During jury selection. Okay, I know nobody wants to be here. Your Honor, I object. Why are you objecting?
Why would you do that? But there was a jury selection going on the same day that the trial would go until after Christmas. So Lauren was like, I'm actually glad and I'll just do this one, get it over with. Um, but it is crazy. And then yeah.
What was her case? Can she tell you about it, or are we not
Yeah,
allowed
well,
to
I
talk
don't
about it?
yeah, I think she can. I mean, this woman was suing this guy because she had health problems and then she was terminated like a few months later.
Ah, not an
Yeah.
ADA case.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. But she actually did not win. The
So tough
man
for
won.
her.
I know. Sad.
She can appeal, and then I'll get called to the court.
Uh-huh. True. And I'll put you on that case.
Wait, so like, do they like reimburse Lauren for like having to transport herself? Because Philly's like,
Yeah, they pay for your gas. They also pay you actually like money to be on the
yeah.
jury, which I didn't even know. I thought you just had to like quit your job and move there.
Did she like commute back and forth?
Yeah, it was only 2 days. It's only like an hour,
Mm.
45 minutes.
If I had to wake up at like 6 a.m. for an 8 a.m. court date, and I'm not even the damn criminal,
Ugh, I know. True. That
that's a
would piss me
scam.
off.
That would piss me off. I'd wake up
I'd
mad as
much rather
hell.
do
Actually, maybe this
local.
jury duty thing isn't for me.
I gotta wake up early, y'all. You're like, actually, can we move? Can we move the proceedings a little later in the afternoon?
That's very
Fit
Alexis
me to
Rose.
fit
Like,
my
I don't
schedule.
understand why this can't start at like 10 a.m.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I object to our start time.
Yeah, the start time isn't really
Yeah.
gonna work for me. That was definitely an episode of Schitt's Creek. Somebody did jury duty one time, I feel like.
Probably. Probably.
Oh my God.
But
Crazy.
yeah, so that was something. Oh man, there's so much to talk about. Wow. This is a side note. I really want lip filler,
Mm.
and everyone's trying to convince me not to. I don't know, guys. Just imagine me like this
I
all the
support
time.
it. I support it for you, but we have to like get a good technician because I
Hmm.
feel that something we don't talk about with lip filler enough is that people are having too much like traveling.
Yes,
Like when the filler
it
goes,
moves.
yes, movement. And I hear if you do it
Yeah.
like correctly, that won't
Hmm.
happen. But like it seems like everybody I've see with lip filler has like that. And I'm like, I think it's just because everybody
Yeah.
wants to be over pumped, honestly.
Well, that's just the thing. I only want half a syringe. I'm a good little girl.
Oh, girl.
So I just really just want some subtlety.
I just need a little something.
Exactly. I just like, I don't know. So I don't
You
know.
could write that
If you
off
see me with a
though.
fat ass lip soon for taxes, yeah.
Yeah, because you work in cosmetics. And
Beauty,
it's a
exactly. I had to
cosmetic
do this to be more
procedure.
beautiful. I'm with you. I'm
Can
with
also like
you.
put
Me
you
and you,
on, can you
I'm with you.
literally, as someone who's in like lower management at Ulta, can you like put yourself in like the lipstick department?
The lipstick department. Probably, bro. But literally, I will sell so much product with a done lip.
No,
Like,
literally. No, that's literally it. That's all
yeah.
advertising.
No,
Advertising is literally
yeah.
just there to be like, you can look like this person if you buy this product. And if Becca shows up looking like this,
And I'm like, it's actually the Too Faced lip plumper.
literally. And you know who's gonna buy that? Stacy from Ardmore.
When? That is so funny you said that. Lauren's mom visited me at Ulta today, and her name is Stacy. And we talked about a lip gloss. You little psychic.
I thought you
Yeah,
were about to say
I
you
love
little
you.
psycho.
Hey,
Hey.
you little psycho. Hey, come here. I love you.
I love you too, Becca. This is so fun. Oh my God.
It's so fun. Like we don't do it. Well, we haven't done it 3 weeks, so it's
No,
fine.
literally.
Um,
And it's always an energy when we
yeah,
come back in the stew after a little bit of a break.
it's true. It's true. My God. Okay, I have a few more points on my list. Um, I had my first, speaking of work, I had my first Black Friday experience. It's the first time I've been out of the house on Black Friday.
Really? You
Yeah.
never went Black Friday shopping?
No, my parents were so not into it.
Mm. We only really did it when we would have Thanksgiving with my cousins down at the beach because at the Delaware
Mm,
beaches, there are outlets.
yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
The
so like,
Tanger.
yeah, they literally like they lived like 20 minutes away. So we would be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we did it like
Mm-hmm.
a couple years. But yeah, now it's something that I could literally never.
I don't understand because all the deals are better online.
Yeah,
So
and we
just
need
buy
to
your
talk
stuff
about
online.
no, and literally also, I'm glad people are talking about this. 20% off is not a Black Friday sale. Like to me,
No,
that's not enough. I could use the I could use a browser extension that I'm not going to name because they're not paying us.
no.
Let's just say I have a browser extension.
Uh-huh. And it rhymes with a white little furry animal. Rhymes
Exactly.
with. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And sometimes I just be on my computer and it randomly is like, okay, you got 40% off of this.
And I'm like, thank you.
And that's on Tuesday in August.
Hey, even March.
Literally. Literally
I'll
even
say it.
March.
I'll say
I'll say it. I'll say it.
it.
Um, and so for you to, as like a corporation, to be like, we're gonna give you 20% off, girl, you're gonna have to do better.
Lame. Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Lame
do
to me.
something crazy to get my attention.
Yeah. Dolls Kill had like 50% off everything.
Now
Now that's
that,
what I'm twerking about.
yeah, exactly. No, and 20% like
Yeah.
isn't even that much when you think about it.
No,
Like 20%
it's not.
on literally, like 20% on $20 is $4. Like what?
Like, get a job, get a life.
To someone in lower management at Alta, nothing. Four
I'm bored
dollars,
of it.
nothing. Literally.
Nothing. Nothing.
It does nothing. Oh my God.
Lower
No,
management.
I have wanted to talk about your impending holiday season in retail. So this was like this was the kickoff event.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so how
It
wait, so
was
did you like clock in at midnight? Or what was the tea?
no, actually. So I got there. I had my shift was 12 noon to 8 p.m. And the store, so on a normal Friday, we make like $25,000. The store was projected to make $50,000 in sales.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not make, do, because
Okay.
that's not all profit. But the time I left at 8 p.m., we were still going to be open for 3 more hours, and we had $80,000 in. So that tells you how many demons I encountered. And I love calling customers that are bad demons now, or I just say it's starting to get a little demonic here. It's starting to get a
Demons.
little demonic. It was okay, listen. And I've served on Red Cup Day.
You serve every day to me. Actually.
Thank you. But no, Red Cup Day was the worst day of my life.
No, Red Cup Day this year seemed like a whole ass mess, and I wasn't even in the damn country.
And you felt it.
And I felt it.
It's international. The shockwaves. No, Red Cup Day was stupid. There was like the whole floor was filled with drinks that people like never got to pick up because mobile orders were like 3 hours behind. Also for
Crazy.
A stupid little fucking cup that no one ever reuses, which the point of it is to reuse it. I hate you all. Anywho. But it wasn't as bad or as busy as that. But people, I don't know why, when you're saving like, I don't know, 30% off maybe on the things you're buying, and you know, it's really busy, you want to get to other stores, why you would fight with me for 10 minutes about why your coupon that excludes Black Friday deals is not working. Why would you do that?
Hear how nobody said anything in the studio audience, though?
Yeah.
Because nobody can come up with a reason why somebody would do that.
It's so true.
Because
so
Becca and
true.
I broadcast to logical people who know that nobody in lower management at Ulta is making the damn coupon rules and putting them in the Upper Darby Times for you to then cut out and bring to Ulta. That's not what Becca is doing. Becca is making sure all these cashiers are ready, are armed with firearms to defend the Ulta.
I am giving them karate training to fight the demons.
Literally.
Firearms.
Becca is making talismans to protect them from the psychic attacks that are coming from all your negative energy.
I am scalding them with evil eyes in their back to protect their hearts. It's true.
Becca is way too busy to be making coupons. Anyway. Literally. I cannot imagine. I really cannot imagine.
Yeah, it's just like so annoying. Like you're gonna fight me for $3.50. Like, just get out of here. You're kidding. But it really wasn't too bad. Other than just leave the store. It wasn't too bad. Other than that. Actually, before Black Friday, though, I do have to talk about Wednesday, which is famously the night that everyone goes out in their hometown. And I had never gone to the little bars near me, for so many reasons.
It honestly is something that scares me so much.
Lauren, yeah, but I really didn't see that many people from high school.
Really?
So that's okay. Yeah, because we didn't go out. So I live in Allentown. We went out in Bethlehem, where like most of the bigger bars are. And there are some like colleges around there. Yeah. So it was more, there was like a lot of other people there. So I really didn't see people from high school. I did meet Lauren's cousin for the first time. Fascinating, because she's met Ryan so many times. It was good. He let me bum a cigarette off of him. Perfect man. Any man who will do that. Thank you. And then when we said bye to him, he was like, "See you tomorrow." And I was like, "So I'm actually not going to be at your Thanksgiving dinner." He got
sorry
confused.
to disappoint.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, so I was a hometown hero for a night, and that was good. But honestly, just dive bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be so scary. I was a little like I felt a little bit of FOMO because I was not back in the US by that point. And I was like, but
Hmm.
then I was like, honestly, I heard because there's like everybody goes to this one area like in Delaware for it specifically. I think I picked my brother up.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, but first of all, you have to drive to get everywhere. So like
Yeah, I did
I
DD because I'm brave.
this is and see that's like I'm not gonna DD first of all,
Yeah, fair enough.
and I don't want to put anybody through that. Like that's such a fucked up thing.
I did offer because
Okay.
sometimes I don't know. I just am down to be brave.
Need a sober friend who
Yeah.
doesn't mind drinking, who doesn't mind being in spaces where people drink. Um,
Yeah,
but
I'm always fine
yeah,
with that.
I can't. Yeah, that would be that. Oh my God, being a DD feels like my worst nightmare. Yeah, especially on a night like that. Like if I'm gonna,
I mean, I
I
don't
don't
know.
want to think about it. You're brave for that.
Don't worry, babe. Hey, stop, stop. Don't upset yourself. Yeah, I did serve my friends, my country,
And we salute Becca for that.
everything.
Hmm.
Thank you. And then, okay, the last thing on my list. Oh boy. This is a mixture of spooky, exciting, frightening,
Creepy, scary. Yeah.
hilarious. Great. Yeah, yeah. Etka, etka, etka. Um, so basically, I believe before this, my degrees of separation from Lin-Manuel Miranda were actually the appropriate six. They have been cut in half, if not cut in threes, because, and hear me now, hear me now, Lin-Manuel Miranda has joined my aunt's community center, like where you play tennis, where you swim in New York, where she lives.
Okay.
So it's very crazy. And she did tell my dad she has like this really strong feeling that at some point she will approach him and be like, "You need to hire my niece Becca." And my dad told her not to do that, but I'm like, I think she should. I think
What do
she
you have to
should.
lose?
Literally. Come on. Yeah. But I was like, that's so funny, actually.
I had such a strong reaction because, like, literally, probably what is after the last person I would have guessed would have like you would have said like Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like I would have never in a million years guessed that that was who you were about to say.
No, exactly, exactly. It's truly crazy. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm probably not more than 3 degrees of separation from him.
How do you know him?
I just like know people who probably know people who know him, which is 3 degrees.
Okay. If I know a person who knows him, is that 1 degree?
No, that's 2 degrees.
Famously.
So one
One, two.
degree, like we're 1 degree of separation because we famously know each other.
Oh, it's the lines. It's not the people.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hmm.
All right. Two it is. Two it
So like if your
is.
aunt approached Lin-Manuel Miranda, not even well, it depends on what you mean by no. But like
Like they
if your aunt, her
can
name is
encounter each
Cindy.
other. Close. It's Anne.
Okay. Those are famously very close names. So if Aunt Anne, if Auntie Anne goes up to Lin-Manuel Miranda and says, "Hey, do you want to like get coffee or something?" And they like maybe talk about like this book they both read, and then they're like, "Oh my God, we should definitely read like more books together." And then they have like a little like book club sort of thing, and they start that for like the community center.
Uh-huh.
Then I would qualify that as knowing people, and then like then You know your aunt. That's 1 degree of separation. Then your aunt knows Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's 2 degrees of separation.
Perfect. Okay. And so it is. And so it shall be.
And then I'm definitely 3 degrees of separation because
It's so true. And what if one day you meet Anne?
literally,
You would also be 2.
what if I joined the book club? Then I'd be 1.
Whoa.
Me and Lin-Manuel Miranda talking about detransition baby.
Hey, who knows? You may have to first buy a residence in the Upper West Side, but after that, you can be part of this community center. Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be like when
Claim
that
it,
episode of
babe.
Sex in the
Claim
City.
it.
It's gonna be like that episode of Sex in the City where Samantha like finds someone's Soho House card and she masquerades as like a person at the Soho House.
Unfortunately, I can't giggle with you on this because I haven't seen it.
A great episode. What
Your
else happened?
face drops so hard.
It's honestly,
Sorry to disappoint you.
especially when I'm watching Sex in the City, like I have this compulsive need to relate everything in my life to Sex in the City. Like fresh off my like the first time I watched
Is it
it when
really
I was
that
a senior.
good?
To me, yes.
Okay. Fair
Like
enough.
to me, it speaks.
Fair enough.
No, like my senior year of high school, after I watched it, like everything that could possibly happen, I would be like, oh, this is like that episode of Sex in the City where, and then I would like say it. And everybody around me was like,
phrasing.
Everybody was like, you're an 18-year-old. Why are you watching Sex in the City? And I was like, mind your business, actually.
And then you said, and this is like that one episode where
and this is like that one episode
Samantha
where
says, why are you yeah, you're true.
You're true for that. Oh my goodness.
But basically, yeah, that's been my 3 weeks. I got moon boots too.
What are moon boots?
Quinn. Those big fat boots.
Wait, can you show me?
Yeah, of course. Here.
Can you show the
Sit
viewing
in silence
audience?
for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Because Becca and I are about to, in a little short. Oh my god.
You may have seen them on Dula Peep's feet. There's these big ass snow boots, bro. But they're so comfy and cute. Yeah, right?
Oh, oh my god.
They're so 2000 sleigh.
I know. Oh my god. More on that later. I do have something relating to that in an upcoming episode Becca and I are doing, but
whoa. Okay.
Noted. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Okay. So are you feeling you got all your 3 weeks out?
I've said what I need to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Becca and I are gonna throw it to a small little break, and then we'll be back.
Short, yeah.
To discuss whatever the hell I've been up to.
Ooh.
Guys, I'm scared.
Oh, Dio mio.
Wow. That was so cultured of you, Quinn.
Or is it O mio Dio? I don't know, guys. I'm not Italian.
Adios me. Okay, I don't know. I thought you were speaking Spanish, so that's crazy.
No. Italian and Spanish are famously sisters.
Yeah. So I can't blame myself.
Not even cousins. If you want to know what's going on in Italy, I really implore you all to tune into White Lotus season 2.
Yeah. Including me.
Also, I need you to know like the White Lotus theme song, Becca, at least for season 2. Because it is going to be playing at every function I am at for
fair enough
the rest of my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a
Okay,
banger.
good.
Anyway,
Wait, speaking of functions, how long are you in America for?
an
Is
indeterminate
this
amount of time, but
classified?
like at least a month.
Okay.
At least until the new
When?
damn year.
Thank Gord. All right. We gotta do some big planning after this.
I know
Some
we gotta
big
meet up.
plans. Anyway, yeah, it's true. It's true. But obviously, a lot has happened because the last time we talked, you were in a different country, nay, continent.
I know.
So I'd love to know about all the places you've been and how you ended up damn here after all this time. So Quinn, what the hell even has been up with you?
So, when last we spoke, when last we recorded in, a new app,
Yeah.
um, I was in Annecy, France. And so I believe either the day after or 2 days after, I went to Paris. Um,
Uh,
and guys, I was like, so before my trip, I was like,
mhm.
I was planning to do Paris much earlier, but because I got held up in Greece, um,
Yeah.
because my implants were held at gunpoint, I
Yeah.
had to rearrange my travel itinerary a little bit. And so
Hmm.
I didn't get to go to Paris. But when I was sitting in Amsterdam, watching all the people go by, sitting in a little cafe, I was like, I need to do this in Paris. So
Hmm.
I made the decision then that I'm going to Paris. So um I went to Paris and guys, I was trying to hedge my expectations. Like I was like how good can it actually be? Like everybody wants to go to Paris. Like she's that girl. Like it
Hmm.
has to be like overrated. It has to be overrated. Guys,
What do you
I
think?
was obsessed with the results actually.
Really?
I was
Hey,
obsessed.
should I go? Should I go?
Yes, I
Okay,
believe
all right.
we should go.
Yes.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
have to.
No, Paris was it was just everything. Like there was something magical to it. Like there was a little touch of
Thank
magic.
God.
Like it was
So
beautiful.
did did you see the Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
Man,
So
okay.
I was trying to be like "Ugh, the Eiffel Tower, like it's so corny, but I was like, everybody does the Eiffel Tower, and like everything I was reading was like, okay, yeah, the Eiffel Tower is touristy, it's corny, but like you kind of have to do it, especially to your first time to Paris. And so
Yeah.
I bought this little like skip the line ticket because it's like a whole thing to get to the Eiffel Tower. And
Hmm.
so my ticket was for like 5:30 p.m., which was around sunset. And so the sun had started to go down, and like I'd already done walking tour that day. They were trying to like tell us the history of like the tower a little bit more, and I was like, girl, I heard this all already. And I was like, so I was a little irritable going into it even. Also,
Hmm.
like I was in like a group, and the people in my group were a little annoying. I did meet two Italian women, and the group was in English, like the speaking parts of it, and they had like no knowledge of English.
Oh.
Um, so like they like when like the guide would like give us directions and stuff, they would just like not understand. But they like they like pointed at me and they were like, we follow you.
Oh.
And so I was like helping them like through everything and like telling them where to go, like just with like pointing and stuff because I don't speak Italian. Um
Yeah.
they sensed though that I'm one of them. Um
They knew from
and
your
so
hair.
I'm already a little like irritable, like going. And plus, it's like waiting in a line, and like I hate waiting. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we ascend, so you have to get in two separate elevators. So the first elevator, so there's like a first floor. I forget what they call it. It's called like the first floor, the second floor, and then there's the summit. So you go up to the first floor. That's where they have like the restaurants and stuff. Or that's where they have like
Hmm.
some restaurants and stuff. And then the second floor is like the observation deck. So you can like start to walk around. That's only about, I forget how tall it is. Um, I forget how tall the Eiffel Tower is, but
Hella tall.
yeah, it's like, is it a meter or no? That's not right. 100?
Eh.
Wait, Eiffel
That's not right.
Eiffel Tower.
Me either.
It's closed right now, so we can't go.
Maybe one
Um,
kilometer.
it's a kilometer, yeah, or no? Is that feet? Yeah, feet. Oh, so it's like 1,000. It's like 1,000 feet basically.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
summit's like 1,000 feet in the air basically, and so the
Wow.
like first observational floor where you can like look out is probably like maybe like 300 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So like good views, but like not, anything like crazy. But
Yeah.
it was beautiful because the sun was going down and the moon was rising. So on the one side you had the sunset, and on the other side you had the moon rise. And so I was
My
like taking in the
God.
views, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And then I decided to summit like right before like the moon rose. And so I got all the way to the summit. And so I look at the sunset. I was literally had tears in my eyes. It was so beautiful because it was
Oh.
just like it was a completely clear night. It was like beautiful. And so it was the night after the harvest moon, so the moon was really full. And like so you have that on one side, and on the other side you have the sunset like painting the sky in all these beautiful like warm colors. And like I was looking at the sunset, literally crying, and then I went over to the moon side and I literally could see like the moon moving. Because like the
Quinn.
moon was literally rising, and so I could like I don't know if it was because of how high I was, but I could literally see the moon physically like come up over like the horizon. It was magic. Like I'd
And
never
so
seen anything like that.
I urge all the flat earthers in the world to simply go to Paris
Hmm.
and go to the Eiffel Tower
Yeah.
and stand at the summit, which is approximately 200 Lady Gagas tall.
Oh.
Approximately.
That's
and, and I
such a good
urge you to
point.
look at the moon, come over the horizon. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. No, it was honestly so beautiful. I was really up there for like an hour
Oh,
just
that
going
sounds
from
so
side to side, being
lovely.
like, and
Aw.
then when they do the light show, because so every hour after dark, the Eiffel Tower like lights up.
Yeah, it twinkles, right?
Yes, for 5 minutes. Used to be 10, but now it's 5.
Okay.
Um, and so they do it every hour on the hour. And so I was up for the first one, and it was like stroby up there. It was like club beats on like
Mm.
not club
Oomps,
beats, but
oomps.
like but the lighting was very club.
Yeah.
Um, and then honestly, it was I feel so corny, but it was so beautiful.
I can't imagine.
Uh, yeah.
Oh
It
my
was
gourd.
honestly, yeah. I also believe I might like French Baroque more than Italian Baroque, which is something I
And that's okay,
realized.
babe.
I didn't even go
That's
to
okay.
Versailles, saving that for the next time.
Yeah. That's it for me and you. We gotta go to France.
Yeah. We're gonna walk into
We should
Versailles and they're
dress
gonna be like,
up.
"Oh, this is yours."
Oh, we heard you on this. No, that's what we heard.
No, no, that's why I'm excited for the next time I like go places and I can actually like not just have like weird like neutral clothing that I packed for this trip, because like if I can actually
Mm-hmm.
go to Paris and like take like what I want,
Stunt. Yeah.
oh,
People
oh,
are
people are
gonna
gonna
be
die.
scared. Yeah.
People are gonna die.
That's what I heard too. A lot of people are scared.
Mass casualties. Um, I also
She
I
had
also saw
passed
like
away.
the Moulin Rouge, the White Worm I saw as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was on this
The
tour
white worm.
of Montmartre, which is like this. I just said that so bad. But it's this neighborhood in Paris where the Moulin Rouge is, and it's like on a hill. Um,
Mhm.
and my tour guide was like, "Okay, so the Moulin Rouge is like this cabaret place that's like historical and famous and all this stuff." Made a movie off of it with Nicole. With the lady from the AMC ad.
Cool.
Um, And
That lady with the striped suit.
my tour guide, he was a man actually. He was like, "Oh guys, but
She Nicole
don't."
Kidman.
He was like, "Oh guys, but don't go to like if you want to go to the show at the Moulin Rouge, like you can, but it's really expensive and like not really like quality like burlesque or not burlesque, cabaret performance." And he's like, I'll show
Hmm.
you a place where if you want to like see cabaret, you can see cabaret." So like an hour later, we're into
Hmm.
the tour. We come upon this place, and he's like, "Guys, this is the place I was talking about where you can see really good cabaret." And what is it? But the damn La Pin Agile, which
Oh,
famously I was in a
Einstein has been
play.
too.
I was in a play in high school called Picasso at the La Pin Agile.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
um,
Yeah.
and so that was like crazy. Um, and yeah, I
Yeah.
went to the Louvre. Uh,
Mm.
Crazy.
I'm so jealous.
I know, it was
I
kind
was
of
supposed to go to
crazy.
Paris. I was supposed to go to
Really?
Paris spring of 2020 for spring break with Neela. And
Book.
then yeah, something happened that I don't remember.
Yeah. Hard to
Can't
know.
recall.
It's
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I saw not Medusa. Mona Lisa.
Oh, that lady I
That
heard. Yeah.
lady.
That
Miss
lady.
Girl, even.
Um she got that frown.
Got that smile. That Mona Lisa smile.
Oh, fair enough.
Um, but yeah, the Louvre was crazy.
Look, I look like Mona Lisa.
The Louvre was so big actually though. Like you can't like do it all in one day. And also I was a little tired,
Oh,
which I'll talk about in 1 minute.
okay.
I also went to Père Lachaise, which is a famous cemetery.
Are
Um,
you haunted right now? It's
no,
so
because
in. It's so
no,
in.
I'm a cemetery like fan. I kind of
Yeah.
have a newfound love for cemeteries because I went to this one in I went to the one in Paris, Père
Hmm.
Lachaise. Um, and apparently it's like the most visited necropolis, that's a word, in the
Whoa.
world.
Whoa.
But there are a bunch of famous people buried
Okay.
there. I visited Molière, who was like a classical French playwright. Um,
Hmm.
Edith Piaf, who was a French opera singer. She's buried there. Miss Gertrude Damstein, famous lesbian,
Slay.
and Oscar Wilde.
No.
Yeah, he's buried there.
Oh my God. I would love to. He would be such a fun person to be haunted by.
No, literally.
You're like sleeping, he would like cross your legs for you.
No, he's such a silly ghost wherever he is, like existing. Like
Yeah.
he's such a silly little
Yeah.
ghost.
I
A
love him
poltergeist
for that.
even.
Oh.
No, yeah, because he was such a silly little person in life.
Yeah.
And
So goofy.
but yeah, his grave was like behind like a plexiglass thing. But people had like left like lip marks on it, like they would like kiss it.
Aw,
And there's all this stuff.
that's awesome.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Wow.
I found it really fascinating how there was just all this stuff for people who had died that they will never
Yeah.
see, but like
Do
maybe
you
they
want to be
will.
buried or do you want to be cremated?
Maybe if I could
Do you
do
have
it
strong
like these
opinions?
people, like if I could be
Okay.
in
Where it's
Père
like an exhibit.
Lachaise with the famous people,
Yeah.
or if I could be in Recoleta in Buenos Aires, which I'll talk about in a minute,
Mm,
um,
okay.
maybe. I tend to think about like cremation more.
Yeah.
But again, I think when I reach that stage,
Don't care.
it'll be same
We do
same for
not
me.
care.
I'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll be somewhere else. I'll be figuring out what goes on after. I'll be at the after party.
Yeah.
Um,
Meeting at
and
the after party.
but yeah. I do have to talk about a major, major like probably beyond a jump scare in
Oh my
France,
God.
actually.
Say it. Say it loud.
I did get a little spot of food poisoning.
No. Did you chuck
Yeah,
up?
I did not chuck up.
Oh God, this
I
is
chucked
even
up from the
worse.
wrong end, if you know what I mean. Catch my drift.
No.
Chucked up a lot from the I chucked up a lot from the wrong end. It's true. It's
No,
true.
that's terrible, actually.
It's
That's terrible.
true. No, I was. Yeah, it was a bad scene. It was bad scenes. Um.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay? You
Yes,
recovering?
I am back to
Okay.
normal. It did
Okay.
take me like a second to get back like to a place where everything's okay,
Yeah, your
but
elasticity.
now it took me a second to get back to a place of neuroplasticity, but now I feel like I'm at that place. Um but yeah, it was not good scenes. And like honestly, one of the worst places you can have food poisoning in which you are just like running back and forth to the bathroom is when you're sharing a room with 9 other people. And honestly, the worst
What?
part was my bed because I was in like a bunk bed, as is pretty standard. I was on a top bunk, so I had to climb a damn ladder as if
No
I'm
way.
Rapunzel's prince every time I wanted to get into my damn bed. But this, I don't honestly, I
Yeah.
feel like I could sue the person who invented this bed, but they didn't. Like most bunk beds I've slept in have the ladder going
Hmm.
up, like the ladder is perpendicular to like the ladder is perpendicular to the beds. So like
It's
the
on
bed's
like the
going
long side
this
of the bed.
way. Yes, the bed's going this way and the ladder is going up this way. I'm doing like a visual.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's true.
but the actual the bed was like this, and then the ladder was on the outside of the bed, like facing like this way. Or not, I don't know how to describe it with words.
Oh.
The ladder was on the outside of the bed, and so you like crawled up the wall, and then like you had to like it was hard because you had to like go backwards into the bed.
Crawled up the wall. What the hell? The owner does need to be hurt.
No, literally, whoever. No, because like you had
Crawling
to.
up the wall.
No, you like it was like that. You
I'd
had
be
to like,
crawling up the wall.
and there was like
I
a
believe you.
bar on the bed, so like there was like this much space, and like you had to like. I literally got calluses on my hands because I was like literally hoisting myself up, and I literally had to keep going. It was honestly terrible because like every 30 minutes I had to go to the bathroom basically. Um,
Oh
for
God.
like a whole night.
That sucks actually so hard.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so that was tough. That was a little tough thing that was going on for me
Yeah.
when I was in Paris. Um, and so yeah, but that was my little trip to Paris.
Oui,
That was
oui.
the end of the European leg of
Whoa.
Quinn's Rainbow Tour, but
Hmm.
wasn't quite done yet. So what did I
Okay.
do? But bought a damn plane ticket to Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Ugh.
They said come to Brazil. I said, okay, sure. Um,
Our fans, they said.
so from Paris, I go to Sao Paulo
Hmm.
because I knew I wanted to go to South America. Um, and I wasn't quite ready to be done
Yeah,
or like now. I knew I wanted to be home for like Christmas and stuff, so and my
of
birthday, which is
course.
coming up. And so I was
Yes.
like, let me be on the road a little bit longer. And
Hmm.
so then I went out down to South America. Was on a 12-hour flight, which was tough.
Oh God.
It's tough, truly. I did watch 4 movies though in that time.
What'd you watch?
Blockers,
Okay.
Girls Trip,
Okay.
um, Death Becomes Her,
Perfect Plane movie. I watched that on the way to Barcelona.
and Happy Death Day.
Yes, and we talked
Hmm.
about this because I
Yeah.
love Happy Death Day.
It was such a good movie, actually.
Yeah. And wait till you watch the second one. It is actually a sequel that I think is equally as good as the first.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You are gay.
You are gay. It actually was the first movie I watched after getting out of the hospital when being diagnosed.
Oh, really? I thought you were about to say it was the first movie I watched on AMC Movie Club. And I was like, that how does that work?
AMC Movie Club. But Bill was so excited to watch it as well because and it's not usually a movie he would be into, but he was so excited to see me laugh and be happy.
Bill is your father?
So yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here to clear up the rumors.
Yeah. So
It was nice because the movies all got progressively better. Um,
yeah.
have you seen Blockers? It was like a weird movie.
Yeah, it is weird, but I think Ike Barinholtz is really funny.
Oh yeah, he is definitely the best part of it. I was like, I didn't enjoy that his character became corrupted by the other two like weirdo parents.
Yeah, yeah. I just think I don't know. John Cena is not I think the Fred movie was his best.
Oh my God, no, but the butt chugging scene was kind of it's crazy. That was crazy. Oh my God.
uh yeah.
Oh my God. And that guy from Ryan Murphy's Hollywood was in it who played the guy Rock Hudson was in it from Ryan Murphy's Hollywood.
Oh, fuck.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm in South so I wasn't like Sao Paulo, like because I was like I'd planned when I was like conceiving of the trip to
Mm-hmm.
do like South America, but I didn't plan it out as thoroughly as like Europe. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, well, I've never like done this before. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, yada yada yada. And so then I was like going to South America without much of a plan. And so I was like, okay. And I was looking around and trying to see where was easiest to fly into. And like the busiest airport in South America is Sao Paulo's like international airport. And so it was kind of like the
Mm-hmm.
easiest one for me to fly into. I ended up finding a direct flight, which was really good because it meant I didn't have
Mm-hmm.
to travel for 25 hours and pass through different countries, immigration, and like all this stuff.
And your bag could ideally stay with you.
Hmm. And I switched bags so I could do like a full carry-on situation. It was
Oh,
nice.
perfect.
Hmm.
You deserve that.
Hmm. Um, and so yeah, so I fly to Sao Paulo.
Mm-hmm.
And that was interesting. It was my first time in South America. Um, it's famously summer there, or they're like ramping up for summer,
Oh, yeah.
like late
Whoa.
spring.
Whoa.
Um,
So
so it was
true.
beautiful the whole time I was in Sao Paulo. Um, it was interesting. That's definitely the least touristy place I've been to so far. Like it's not really
Mm-hmm.
set up for tourism, which is
Okay.
kind of cool. Like it has kind of a cool vibe because of that. It's very local.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And yeah, I'd never been to a Portuguese speaking country either. I believe there are only two of those, so that was a new experience. Um,
Fair enough.
uh, but yeah, it was really cool. I didn't really do much there because like there wasn't like a ton to do, so I just kind of like relaxed for a couple days.
Yeah. Nice.
Again, there probably is like if there are any Paulistas listening, there probably is a ton to do in Sao
Mm-hmm.
Paulo, but like not like in like a touristy kind of way. If that makes
Gotcha.
sense.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they have a really good art museum. Um, Museum of
Ooh.
Art Sao Paulo, MASP.
Okay.
But
Was
yeah,
the food good?
yes, they have really good. Sao Paulo actually has the biggest population of Japanese people living outside of
Oh,
Japan.
fascinating.
Um, and so there's a lot of Japanese influence. So there was this one night I found this ramen place.
Yeah.
Very good, actually, very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I also say, not me. This is in Japanese, but it was on the menu, so I ordered it. Like this is something I'll
Okay.
always order if I see it on a menu. Kimchi.
I cannot relate to.
Really? Have you ever tried it?
Is it like a relish?
I've never had relish.
Whoa. Me
Mhm.
neither.
No, because relish, from my understanding, is pickles,
Oh.
and kimchi is fermented cabbage.
Oh, I would not like that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought, but I love kimchi.
I'll let you love it. I'll let you.
I'm gonna get you to try it one time. Anyway,
Okay. Oh,
I
okay,
like
you.
randomly love it. I'm like, give me that.
I love Kimchi, the artist.
Well, what she based her name off of? Actually, they made this cabbage that's based off her. It's really good, actually.
That's what I heard.
Um,
Great marketing. Great marketing from them.
but yeah, so I had some good Japanese food. I had a good
Hmm.
poke bowl too, which is kind of Japanese. Um,
Okay.
I was wondering, no, the night I got poke, it was because like nobody in the place I was in spoke any English. And so
Hmm.
it was very much giving stacked, and that you had to like put what you wanted on your poke bowl, like you had to like tick it off a menu.
Yeah.
And I ordered a bunch of things that they just didn't have, I assume.
Oh.
And so they were like trying to explain it to me in Portuguese, and I was just like uh, uh, uh.
Do what you can.
And I was just kind of like and I got through it and I ate it and it was good. Anyway,
Okay, good. Slay.
so then from Sao Paulo, I went to Buenos Aires,
Ooh.
um, in Argentina, and Buenos Aires was cool. It was a little. I found it interesting because like the history is such that like
Is that where Jesus is?
no, that's Rio de Janeiro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did not go there.
Okay.
But Buenos Aires is interesting because it like pre-colonial or no, pre-Spanish Empire,
Hmm.
like there's not much really going on there. Like the indigenous populations there, or I don't even know how true this is because like the colonizers and stuff. But apparently, like the
Mm.
indigenous people who lived there weren't very like hadn't built like architecture in the same way that like the Incans, for example, did, or like the
Fair
Aztecs.
enough.
Um, and so there wasn't much going on there, according to the writers of history.
Hmm.
Gonna have to do my own research on that one. But and then during the times of the Spanish Empire, it was like the poorest part of the Spanish Empire. And the Spanish basically just like maintained Buenos Aires because the Portuguese were in Brazil. And so they were like, we gotta keep
Mm.
our eyes on them.
Yeah.
Um, and
Watch this
so
space.
yeah, watch this space. And so Buenos Aires doesn't really start to have like a little bit of like a history until it like reaches independence. And kind of like the
Mm.
Peronist movement is kind of the most interesting like historical moment from it, when
Okay.
Juan and Ava were up in there running shit. Um, and then of
Shout out.
course, and then like the Dirty War, which starts to get really kind of fucked up. Um,
Kind of fucked up, bro.
yeah, it was like there's some crazy stuff. South Americans, like they were great. South American governments, like just disappearing people. That was crazy.
Disappearing people. Oh my God. Yeah,
I'm sure the U.S. government has done some similar stuff. But anyway,
for sure. And I can
um,
speak on that. Hmm. That's a
like I said, I have
self-report.
personal experience.
I have
Oh my
disappeared
God.
one or two people.
But yeah, but Buenos Aires just felt very much like European.
Okay.
And I'd already been in Europe for like 2 months. And so I was like ready for a little bit like a different kind of thing.
Vibe.
And so I was like, didn't get that in Buenos Aires. And I was just kind of like, hmm.
Yeah.
And Buenos Aires is where I like decided like, because I was there, like I had been in South America for about like a week and a half.
Hmm.
And I had the decision. I like made the decision while I was there to like go home. I did like originally plan to be gone for like another 2 or 3 weeks before coming home.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I was just in Buenos Aires and I was just really like missing home, feeling homesick, like missing
Yeah.
because it's like and I talked about it I think the last time we recorded a little bit. Um, but it's like a lot, like
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
away for that long and feeling like you're like missing so much, first of all. And then also just like the thing of like being in places where you don't speak the language and like you don't, have like an actual like space.
Yeah.
It's
Don't know
really,
anyone.
yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
anyone. Like it's like so much effort. Like you can't prepare your own food. You can't like it's so much effort to just like exist every day in a way
Yeah.
where it is not in the same way at home.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of getting like I was just like, okay, I need a little break from this whole thing. And so I was in Buenos Aires and I made the decision to come home. But before that, I actually went to Santiago, Chile, because I bought a
Oh.
um ticket to there before I decided that.
Mm-hmm.
Because something about traveling in South America is that they're kind of particular about people who travel there having like onward travel. Um, so like I didn't actually experience this, but like sometimes you'll get to a South American country and they'll be like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
do you have like a ticket to go somewhere else?" Because they don't want you like overstaying like a visa or anything like
Oh.
that. Um,
Okay.
and so yeah, like it was interesting because when I would like I get to a new country and like every country I went to in South America, they asked me where I was staying and they like asked me to provide an address for like where I was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so like that was a little different, but the onward travel. But since it was my first time there, I wanted to make sure I was crossing my T's and dotting my I's.
Yeah.
Um,
Good plan.
so I had the ticket to Santiago, and it ended up being easier to get from Santiago back to the United States than it was from Buenos Aires. And so I was like, okay,
Perfect.
go to Santiago. Um, and Santiago was very cool. It had a little bit more of its own vibe
Okay.
than Buenos Aires. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I actually had a really good last day because Santiago is surrounded by the Andes, um, which is a mountain range in the South America.
Yeah. A famous
So
one.
yeah, it was beautiful. Like when we were flying in, we flew in over the mountains. It was so beautiful. Um,
Wow.
because they were nice and like snow capped and beautiful.
That's why they named those mints after it.
Literally. And Andes mints,
Mm-hmm. Delicious. Best mint.
literally one of
Mm-hmm.
well,
Other than those restaurant mint you love. I know that.
do you know what mint is also really good? The ones that kind of look like M&Ms, but they're minty. Have you ever experienced?
The white one?
No, but they're like all kinds of different colors.
Wait, you're right. I'm picturing a pink one. I've seen this before.
They're really good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you're right.
so yeah, my last day in Santiago, it was so I stayed in a hotel and famously you have to check out of those like usually before noon.
Mm-hmm.
But my flight wasn't until 10:30 at night. So I was like, "Huh, what am I gonna do?"
Mm-hmm.
So I have to check out at 12, but then my flight isn't until 10:30 at night. I'm gonna spend all that time at the airport, baby.
Yeah.
So I found this little tour that was going to take me to this canyon in the Andes. That's apparently like a big weekend trip for like people who live in Santiago. And so I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. And it was like a full day thing. Like they picked you up at like 7 and you were out till like, you know, 3 in the afternoon or
Night.
something. Um,
Okay.
and so I registered for that. And then I get a WhatsApp message being like, hey, bestie, sir, you're actually the only person registered for this tour.
Whoa.
But we would like to upgrade you free of charge to another tour that's going out tomorrow.
Oh my God.
That was like $50 more than the one I registered for. So
Okay, per.
it's like I'm saving money. Um,
Guys. Guys.
I got a literal deal.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow, what's up?
and
That's crazy.
literally, He said WhatsApp. That's crazy. Oh my God, WhatsApp.
So
Everywhere except for
funny.
America be like on WhatsApp. Like it's their job.
Yeah. No, literally. It's insane. The fact
Yeah.
that, yeah, like we had it in Barcelona. In Barcelona, when I was in Barcelona.
Barcelona. Back in
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Um, but so they offered to take me on this one, and it was fun. So I get picked up at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm.
They like drove us through. I got driven all through Santiago because like they picked up everybody like individually. Um,
Oh, that's
but it was
sweet.
cool because we got like I got like a full like little city tour from like the van, and then we
Hmm.
drove out to a vineyard. And so we
Oh,
had
lovely.
two tour guides. There was Alessandra, who was our like actual like tour guide who was from Santiago, and she like spoke English and did that whole thing. Then there was
Hmm.
Jorge, who was our driver, did not speak much English, but Jorge randomly he's a driver slash like sommelier because when we went to the vineyard, he was absolutely spitting about the wine
Oh,
in Espanol, and Miss
Jorge.
Alessandra was like translating, and he was saying some beautiful things about the wine. He was
Oh my God.
he showed us like a corked bottle of wine, and he was like, "So the wine is sleeping, but and then he starts to open the bottle, and then he like opened the bottle, and he says, and now it's awake, and the oxygen's entering and like waking the wine up." And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Oh my God, Jorge."
And then you got up and kissed him, I heard.
True, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. The Andes tell all.
yeah. You can't hide things when you go down there. And so yeah, it's also I'm at a vineyard drinking wine at 10:45 in the morning.
Oops.
I
Oopsie.
literally had 4 glasses of wine by noon.
You were cooked, bro.
No, literally, I was yeah. And then we went to this little like ski place because Chile is a really big spot for skiers. It's not ski season because it's summer down there, obviously. Um, but we went to like this ski resort for like lunch slash like there was a little lake called the Lingua or the Laguna del Inca. It's
Mm.
called that because legend has it an Incan princess right after her wedding fell and died.
Oh, oopsie.
And then she either fell into the lake or they like laid her to rest in the lake.
Aw,
Um,
girl.
so shout out to her for real, for real.
Yeah, what a
Um,
trooper. Well, yeah.
and
Aw.
there was like this like mountain in the back called Tres Hermanos or Three Brothers because it was like three little like peaks of
Mm.
like the mountain, which is really cool. It was also very high up, so like it was kind of I like climbed this little incline and I was like
Was it anything compared to your Grecian hike?
it was much higher up, but like not
Oh,
like I didn't like it wasn't as
not longer.
strenuous. Yeah,
Okay,
no.
gotcha.
It was like not at all strenuous, but it was like actually because Greece, I don't know if we were high up enough to like actually like feel the effects of like altitude.
Okay.
But this one we definitely were. Like we were definitely like
Oh,
at least 2,000 feet above sea level.
holy fuck.
Yeah. Um,
Oh my
so yeah,
God.
it did get a little intense there for a second. And then
Yeah.
we ended the tour by visiting a farm that had llamas.
Oh my God. I've never met a llama. I've met an alpaca. How was it?
They were like a little less friendly than I wanted them to be. I was like
Yeah, so I've heard.
assuming we were gonna like hug and kiss and like
Be
get to know each other
friends.
intimately, but
Yeah.
they were a little more like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Not
Whereas
even
in a,
like
okay.
not even like used to know me. Like I just straight
Now
up
you
don't
don't.
know you actually.
Okay. That's crazy. Alpaca's like, I know you and I'm gonst to spit on you.
Oh,
I'm
really?
gonst. Yeah. They're like, one thing about me, I'm gonna fucking spit.
I was afraid the way the llamas were looking at me that they were like about to spit on me, but I was kind of into the experience. Like if that had happened.
It'd be a good story.
Like that would be such a good story. Like, could you imagine if like on this podcast I was saying, and so then the llama spat on me?
Yeah, but you can't.
Literally
That would be a lie.
10,000 downloads immediately.
Yeah. Hits, I heard. Hits.
But yeah, it was cool because they did have like willow trees, and so you could just like pull stuff off the tree and like feed the
Pussy
llamas
willow.
with it. Yeah, and you could feed
true.
feed the llamas, and then that's how you kind of like got them to like pay any attention to you. Otherwise, they were like kind of a little uninterested,
Disinterested.
standoffish
Yeah,
even.
that's fair enough. Honestly, they're
And
minding
I
their
was in their
business.
turf. I was just maybe it was my expectation that they would be like good hosts. And instead they were just kind of like ambivalent.
Yeah, not everyone has. We have to have bad hosts so that we can recognize a good one.
And the alpacas were just like, or no, llamas. But it was still kind of cool to be like near them and stuff. I was like, hey, I have this picture that's kind of funny with them because I'm like standing like a good like 3 feet from the llama. Like I'm like I'm a little scared to get closer than that.
Do they kick? Ugh.
Probably
in the right circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah.
They could.
if that's what's at their disposal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have like I grew up around animals, obviously, but like part of growing up around animals, I have like a healthy suspicion of them.
Yeah.
Because I know that much like the demons on Black Friday and Ulta, sometimes the animals aren't thinking logically.
Nope.
Animals sometimes can be on demon emotional. Time too. And so that's something you gotta be benevolent of. That's like I can never understand when people like when people a red flag for me is when people are like just met a dog and they're just like, huh? Like they're up in its face, and I'm like, you just met that dog.
Yeah. First of all, you gotta ask. And then you gotta get a feel.
Literally, people be like up in a dog's face like when they first meet, and I'm like, so you can't be doing all that. They bite.
Yeah.
They're the big dog. Their nickname is Scooby, I heard. So but yeah.
And when God sings with his creations, will a demon not be part of the chorus? Yeah.
Is that you? Like, did you just come up with that?
Girl, I don't think so. No, I didn't. When God sings with his creations, will a demon not be part of the chorus? I'm just saying, it's godly to be demonic.
Yeah. What if God, when God sings with his creations, it is Demons by Kim Petras?
Sung by llamas and alpacas that we have met.
Something about llamas is that they are a little scary because their mouths don't fully close. They have kind of like a cleft lip kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it just seems like it's just like how they exist. Like
yeah.
And then you can always kind of see their teeth, and it's kind of like it's kind of disconcerting to look at them like front on. Like it's a little scary.
Horse teeth, like animal teeth that are like thick like that.
Oh yeah, horse teeth.
The amount of like keratin they have, scary actually.
Getting bit by a horse too. Those thick ass teeth.
I remember when I was at Girl Scout camp and this girl was like, "Why is horse poop braided?" Because you know how it comes out like that. Hey, have you ever seen a horse shit?
I'm very aware.
Yeah.
Intimately aware. The way I grew up,
born in the barn,
literally.
Born and raised, babe.
Away in the manger. Yeah, and so then went to the airport, boarded my flight, came the hell home, and I've been home that was on I got home early Sunday morning, and it is Tuesday. We're recording this, yeah. So. Also watched Bodies on the flight.
Oh, such a good film.
Yeah, that was honestly crazy.
Yeah.
When I got to the end, I was like, this is wild, actually, what just happened.
Whoa, who wrote this?
Whoa, Sarah DeLappy, in her mind. Talk about a powerful woman.
Oh, girl, write that down.
me, me, me when I meet Sarah DeLappy talking about the ideas in her head. Write that
Write
down.
that down
Oh my
right
God.
now. Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm home and I'm enjoying the doldrums of suburbia. I'm very much in that phase.
Riding away as you've been wanting to.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in your room.
I fear it's been like 2 days and I like haven't really done anything.
That's okay.
And I'm now gonna have to start like doing things. My laundry, that's a big thing that needs to be done.
Yeah.
And some other stuff, but like I was thinking about like all this stuff like came up today that I like now have to do tomorrow because planning something fun for the weekend, I think.
Ooh.
And so now I have to like do all this stuff tomorrow. Anyway.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's my little thing. But yeah,
And
guys.
so, are you planning to travel after this then next year?
Yes, tentatively. Like
Nice.
90 to 95% certain.
Perfect.
But
Amazing.
yeah, just trying to check the temperature. That's
Mm-hmm.
very much what I wanted this episode to be about. Um, and yeah,
One step
just wanted
at a
to,
time.
you know, wanted to be honest a little bit because um yeah, it's okay to because I feel like I put this pressure on myself to be like when I was trying to make the decision of like should I come home or not, it was like, oh, I only have like this
Mm-hmm.
amount of time left, like I should just stick it out. But it's like honestly like
If you should do what you want to do and
yeah,
what you're gonna
like
enjoy doing.
why what am I trying to prove, like all that kind of stuff. And so I don't
Yeah.
know, I just wanted to share as a way to like empower people to make decisions that like feel good in their life and not because they think they should be doing something or like
Yeah.
the other or whatever. Because like
Mm-hmm.
I put like a weird expectation on myself almost, and I felt like when I had made the decision, it was kind of fucked up because I felt like disappointed almost like in myself that like I wasn't able to like stick it out a little bit.
Aw. Aw, you don't need
Um,
to be.
yeah, no, I don't feel that way anymore. Um,
Good.
processed, journaled
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Filed.
Um,
Scored
and
away.
yeah.
Perfect.
But yeah, so guys, just do things on your own terms
So true.
when you are
That is
in the
such a
power
good
to
lesson.
when you are in the power to do so.
Yeah.
And I was very blessed that I had the power to do so and change my situation when I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say.
Yeah. And America's
Um,
glad to have you.
literally. So my
Mm-hmm.
mom said when I was talking to her on the phone, she was like, nobody would be mad if you came home.
I promise.
Now all my friends are hitting me up, being like,
Blowing
so
me up.
Hi, hi, my bright, beautiful bestie. Hi, my bright, beautiful bestie. Hi, my bright, beautiful bestie.
Exactly.
Um, but I really did miss my girls. That's the thing. Like, I missed all my girls back here in the States. I was like, where are y'all?
Quinn, I miss you so much.
Especially my girl Becca. Man, like, and honestly, like, I feel like so weird when I like don't like that now that we've like done this whole thing, like, the podcast. I mean, like now that we've done this, like, I'm
Okay.
so used to like conversing with you and like
Yeah.
unpacking like everything
Uh-huh.
going on
No,
that like when it doesn't
literally.
happen I'm like
I'm like, so who even is my friends even?
and Jesus, if you're listening, why do I feel
With
alone in this room with you?
you and Britney Spears staring at me from the many angles of my wall.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
have do you have a Christ insignia in your room? No, because you're not religious.
No, but I
You have
do
any of-
have a nun Ariana looking above me from my door frame. So
Brr.
yes, in a way I do.
I have a cross on my door frame that I bought in Assisi in Italy
Is it supposed to be
on
good luck?
my first Italy trip. I forget why I bought it, honestly.
For the jokes, for the gags.
No, I was like a little bit more into like organized religion in high school. I than I am now. And it's very like Catholic culture to like have crosses on the door frames. Not really sure where that started, but
Bless this home.
bless this home. And that's something I wish for every home listening to this podcast right now.
Blessed.
But
It's
yeah,
probably the vampires.
we gotta keep them. No, actually, if I'm in a vampire, I'd be like, come into my house, please. Just
Yeah,
keep your
exactly.
distance. Like, don't bite me.
Don't.
Like,
I'll
who the
be
fuck?
so pissed.
What the fuck do I think I am that like a vampire would just want to bite me? Like, do I think I'm like, is my head up my own arse in that way?
Horse. Am I that Bella Swan?
Do you know
Stop.
I did want to talk to you about this as well
Okay.
because we've obviously had the conversation of are we Trixie or are we Katya?
It's true.
There are some comedic duos that I feel like we really like track onto quite well. Like Nympho Wars, which we took inspiration for the interview episodes.
Yeah.
You're a Macy, I'm a Theta.
It's so
Like
true.
I felt
Yeah.
like that's our dynamic as well. But then I listened to something like Seek Treatment. Have you ever listened to that?
Yeah. Yeah.
With Pat
Well,
Regan and Kat Cohen.
yeah. I know Cat well.
And I feel like we don't fit into that dynamic well.
No.
Like I feel like we both have parts of them.
I think that's true. We are both too much. Like both of them.
Yeah. Mm.
If they were one person and then that person was split, it would be me and you. We're like cross divided by them.
Yeah.
We're not equals.
Hmm. Yeah, and
I'm glad.
we celebrate Cat and Pat.
Yeah. Cat and Pat.
We celebrate those two in particular.
Quinn and Quinn. Sorry. Sorry. Bring up Quinn
Sorry
in
to
that
bring her up.
way.
Oh my God. No, it was funny because in South America, everybody thought my name was Keen. Like when they would read it, because they don't
Oh,
really do
shoot.
like in their
They
language.
don't really do that.
No, in Spanish they don't really do like the qua, like especially for
Yeah. Blah.
QU.
Mm-hmm.
For like QU doesn't make a k like qua sound like it
Yeah.
does in English.
Mm-hmm.
So they would always be like Keen, and I'd be like, that's me.
It's me
Yeah,
actually.
that's me.
Ugh. Shit. All right.
But yeah, I feel like I've said what I need to say about my past 3 weeks. Do you have any burning questions for me, Becca, about that in particular? We'll limit it right now because I know you have burning questions about a lot of things about me.
Yeah, that's why my brain exploded when you asked that. I guess let me just say, so do you think that you'll travel anymore in South America? Or are you just kind of
Yes.
okay,
Hmm.
gotcha.
Maybe not like soon.
Yeah, but eventually.
Yes, but I would love to. I feel like South America, the real draw is like the natural kind of sites they have.
No, we should like do an episode like where we get like airdropped into someplace in the Amazon and then like just podcast until someone finds us. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so safe.
So safe.
No, but like you said, like I would love to see like the Amazon. I really wanted to go. I was planning on going to Machu Picchu, um,
Mm.
as a part of my 2 weeks that never was.
Mm.
I really want to go to Patagonia, which is in like South America.
Mhm.
Iguazu Falls. There's like a lot of really cool natural stuff that like I didn't quite know about when I was in like the planning stages, and so
Yeah.
like next time I go to South America, definitely want to do that.
Cool.
Um, and so yeah, which is the fun part about like this whole traveling thing and why it's like that was also kind of helpful to me because it was like it's all a little bit of a learning experience in it.
Yeah, it's so
Everything
true.
is. That's how I like to look at my entire life. But it's like, you know, it like allowed me to get the vibe enough where like next time I go, I'm like, okay, well, I've seen like some urban areas and now I feel like I can go and like see some like the natural stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it like, you know, gave me that
Awesome.
little bit of insight. Um,
Yeah,
and so
that's good to
yeah,
know.
I would love to go back. People are so nice.
Oh,
Um,
lovely.
and so yeah. Also, back to the French for a second. I feel like the French get a really bad rap for being rude. Um, that was not my experience when I was in France.
They were
And
nice.
well, they're just like
Normal.
not like nice, but something I did see in France that I saw nowhere else in the globe.
Uh-huh.
Multiple times when I was in public transit, if like an elderly person came on the train, young people would like get up and offer them their seats.
That's so nice.
Like literally, that was like that's like it was like a cultural thing because I was on literally multiple different like on different days and like people young people would literally get up out of their seats and like be like, "Do you want to sit here?"
Wow.
And people are always talking about, "Oh, the French are this, oh, the French are that," and I'm like, "Girl, they have some damn respect over there."
They respect their olds.
All the old
Um,
people, the over 25s, they're like, "You can sit here."
isn't Francis like they have a lot of old people. Same with Spain and Italy.
Yeah, Europe has a very old population in general.
Big place to get old at. Same with Florida. Um,
Florida of the world.
Florida.
I listened to this like news person who's kind of like anti-Europe.
Okay. Cool, cool,
And
cool.
that's something he always cites. He's like they have like an aging population.
Oh.
Um,
Okay, so I need the biggest question of all, and this is gonna be good. This is gonna change minds, this answer. Were the men hotter in Spain or in Barcelona or in Paris?
in Spain or in Barcelona.
Fuck. I'm in Spain or France. Please, please, please.
Spain 1,000%. Italy hotter than both.
Whoa. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Okay, fascinating.
Yeah, Italy hotter than both. Um, it kind of depends on what like yeah.
Okay.
I find the Spanish to be much more. I found Spain was like the most romantic place I went to. Like there
Okay.
was just like a romance to it, I felt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, France, I don't know who made French the language of love. Like it's very like to be like, you know, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
women speaking it, but men speaking French.
That's a lot.
Maybe that's a
That's a lot of
lot.
mouth spit too.
Literally. Men speaking Spanish, however, I'm like, fan me off, I'm hot, hot, hot.
Exactly.
Men speaking Italian, I'm leaving snail trails about town.
About
Call me
Santa.
Gary because I'm leaving a
They say who
trail.
goes there?
People are slipping in the street.
It's getting slippy out. True.
No, but I did also after going to Milan and Paris, the fashion capitals of Europa,
They will.
my favorite style was definitely still in Berlin.
Oh, okay. Feel like that's fitting towards you.
Yeah, Berlin's
What are
like
we
my
doing a live
vibe.
yawn? Yeah.
Still my favorite place I've been to.
Oh my God. Love that.
I keep a ranking in my phone.
Well, we still have to go to Tokyo, Quinn.
Yeah. No, yeah.
That has the power to change all.
When I go to Tokyo, I'm gonna be like, guys, you need to get on my friend. I'm gonna be like handing out flyers with your name on it. Like, I'm gonna be like, guys, get to know her now. Like, guys, she's gonna be huge here. You need to listen.
You got to know. No, at work the other day, like I wore like pink tights or something, and everyone was like, "You're so cool! Like I love your fashion." And and then I
You're like
said,
the Japanese when I ascend upon Tokyo.
no, like someone said my style was like very kawaii, and I was like, "Well, listen to this. My friend predicts that Europe will not get me, but Tokyo and Japan is gonna love me," and they agreed with you.
No, you are very kawaii.
Yeah, it's something about me.
You would love. I'm playing the new Pokemon game. You would love this gym leader I just beat.
Send a photo.
You should actually get it. There's a lot of gym leaders that like remind me of you in the Pokemon universe.
Thank you.
Actually, and by that I just mean I thought of another one after this one.
I'm
Yeah, Becca, you would
curious.
love her.
Aw,
She's a
her.
streamer.
Really?
Yeah, that's like her profession, other than being a gym leader.
Oh, lovely.
She's a single mom who works 2 jobs. Okay, but while Becca and I look at that off camera, we're gonna take a little break. Probably have like a 15-minute chat, and then we'll be back to you guys, but you
It's
won't be
true.
privy to that. Some things
No.
are just for us.
Sorry.
Guys, I'm scared.
That scared me a
Guys,
little bit,
that was
to be
spooky.
honest.
Mm.
Why is your penis on a dead girl's phone? Anyway, now that we got that out of the way.
Thank God someone had to say it.
So no comment corner this week. You guys are flopping as usual.
And I'm pissed.
And I'm pissed about
Oh,
it, but I'm actually kind of
I'm
not
pissed.
pissed because I need to ask Becca a question.
Okay.
Season 10, episode 1, Below Deck. Did you watch?
Wait. Season 10, episode 1. Wait, is there a new season coming out right now?
Yes, it premiered on Monday.
Wait, what the fuck?
There was a
Wait,
new
I didn't know
episode
that.
last night. There was a new episode last night. Is that true? Yes. Becca.
I'm in such a rush. I only Googled season 10, episode 1. Nothing else.
They're like, you could be talking about a lot of things, actually.
You could be talking about so much stuff. Below Deck. Oh my God. Wait. Okay. So I'm assuming Captain Lee has to be back.
Yes. I think he's gonna leave halfway through the season though, because he has a cane.
Not again.
Honestly, my dream cast came true because guess who's Chief Stew?
No.
No. But
Fuck.
like second best option. Maybe.
Aisha?
No, but she's on Down Under.
I
Okay,
know.
maybe third best option.
What
You're
the
right to
hell?
think it's an immigrant.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Who's
They're
it?
not Fraser.
Fuck. Oh, he really deserves that.
No, literally, I was like Fraser and Rachel's back.
Oh, I love Rachel. Chef Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel.
And they're in a new
Best.
boat. They're not on the My Sienna for the first time in like
Oh,
5
thank God,
years.
because that boat is so fucking ugly.
The boat's
Oh my
even bigger.
God.
They're all talking about how big the boat is.
Really? Oh my God.
I
Okay,
forgot there was
well,
a new episode last night. I literally need to go and watch that like right after we get off this.
I'm gonna have to watch that immediately as well. Holy shit. Well, you need to watch Mediterranean because the boat called Home. You need to know Captain Sandy, first of all. And then the boat called Home.
She does seem like a slayer a little bit.
She is. Yeah, I love her. She has a girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, and they're so cute. I look at their Instagrams all the time.
I found drugs in your cabin. You need to get off the boat. Now, we'll move on to what some would say is the centerpiece of this whole show we do.
Okay.
Or more appropriately, the capstone, I believe, would be a better term for it. But we now have our jump scare and our Manic Pixie moments of the week. A jump scare, which we traditionally start with, is something. It's actually going to be pretty expansive because we have 3 whole weeks of material, but it's something that we saw and we said, oh, I'm actually really terrified by that.
Yeah.
It's something that is shaking me in my core currently. And so, Becca, what would you say that thing is for you across the past 3 weeks?
Yeah. So this is actually something I tweeted about. So you may have a notion of what it is. And that is that recently I found out that Atlantic City is real.
I did see this from you.
So what I thought was that it was like a Timbuktu situation.
Which is also famously real.
What? No way. Like, no way.
Yes.
What?
I'm like 95% sure Timbuktu is also a real place.
What the fuck?
This is very much this is a cinematic parallel to earlier on this podcast when I said 2021.
We're just wrong.
Yes, Timbuktu is a city in Mali,
What the hell?
situated 20 kilometers north of the Niger River.
Okay.
The town is
So
the capital of the Timbuktu region, one of the 8 administrative regions of Mali. It had a population of 54,453 in the 2009 census, but it's famously been a long time since 2009. As a Glee episode released in 2015 stated, and that was a long time ago now as well. So,
okay, yeah, it's true. Okay.
okay, but we found out Atlantic City and Timbuktu are real places.
Real places. No, but I just thought, wow, okay. Well, I explicitly remember my mom telling me Timbuktu is like this fake place, and it's just a way to say that she probably believes that it's a fake place, and that it's just a way to say that it's really far away. Okay,
Maybe she
what
got
the
like confused
fuck?
with East Jabip.
What's that?
That's another phrase, like, oh, like I was in East Jabip, like I was in like nowhere, like the boonies.
Never heard that. The boonies are real. um, no, but I literally just thought like Atlantic City was like made up to like talk about like, I don't know, like gambling and I thought it was just like made up for like TV.
I know. I thought for a minute you were gonna get. I was like, I wanted to ask you if you got it confused with the city of Atlantis.
I mean, subconsciously, I cannot deny that has happened.
Yeah. Do you know what I find even more confusing than the existence of Atlantic City?
What?
The fact that there are 2 ocean cities, which are both on the East Coast.
One in Maryland and one in New Jersey.
That's something I can't personally like understand and wrap my mind around.
To me, it's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to the Carolinas," and then you say South or North. It's like I'm going to Ocean City, Jersey, or Maryland.
Mm. I hope to never go to either of them.
Fair enough. Fair
Uh,
enough.
yeah. That is a disconcerting thing to find out, though.
It's just a little bit, well, and now what happened live, just again.
For the whole world to see.
For the whole world to see. And yeah, it's pretty humiliating, especially because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, it's the first time I've ever been wrong.
You weren't wrong. You just like didn't know.
Okay, cool. So I've never been wrong then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't think you should start now.
Thanks.
I don't think that's enough to start.
It's too late.
Being on a wrong journey. Like,
yeah, no, literally. They say it's never too late to start, but in
it's
this
called
case, it actually is.
It's called invincible ignorance because when you were young, an authority figure came up to you and said, "So Atlantic City is where people go to gamble, and then Timbuktu is a made-up place where people go." And you decided to put trust in your adult figure, which you were in your right to do as a child. You were well within your rights and your boundaries.
Exactly.
And just because those people didn't know, they imparted, like, not standard. So if
False
anything,
knowledge.
the wrongness of your forefathers does not transfer onto you. And God said that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I heard that too. It's like when my math teacher told everyone that when it says there's a 50% chance of rain, it means it's definitely going to rain just in 50% of the area, which is a lie. That's a fucking lie. It's not how probability works.
Was he yanking your chain, or was he like was he dead ass serious?
He was yanking on my chain. He was pulling my chain.
Just pulling your leg a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So fucking scary. But Quinn, what has been scary with you lately? Anything making you jump?
Yeah, honestly, it all happened when I was actually honestly just like my travel like home was a little bit, it was like not the worst travel day I've had ever, but it was just, I think it was because it was like the last time I was like, oh, just want to be home. So I was in the Santiago airport, and after I cleared security, like when I flew from France to Sao Paulo, they did like a meal service in the beginning, and then you got a little snack toward the end. But between that, I was a little hungry, and so it was like a similar amount of like my flight home from Chile was 10 hours. I flew from Chile to JFK.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 10 hours. It was a red eye though, so I slept a little bit. I actually slept the
Mm-hmm.
most I've ever slept on a plane. So
Perfect.
claps for that actually. Um, but I was like, I'm not gonna make the same mistake. I'm gonna learn from my mistakes. And I bought some
Brave.
snacks before I went on the plane, which included not really a snack, but more of like a hydration tool, bottle of
Mm-hmm.
water.
Perfect.
Because famously, if you buy a bottle of water after security, you can just walk right on the plane with it.
Yep.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Ask anyone. Ask everybody.
I'll say it. You can.
Literally. So, one of my pet peeves when traveling is when you're boarding. First of all, people. Why do we have to be standing up before boarding, like before they start even calling groups? Why do we have to be standing up and like trying our hardest to be near like the line? Like I get that there's only a limited amount of like overhead space. For me personally, the least amount of time I can spend on the airplane, the better. Like I don't get the people who want to be on the plane for longer
First.
than they have to. I will
Literally.
never understand that.
Me neither.
Um,
I'm the last one on, the first one off. I'm running over
literally.
children, babies, mothers. Hell.
Grandmothers.
Hell. Anyone.
Becca is not like the French. She hates the olds.
So
So that's the
true.
first thing I don't get. Second thing I don't get is when they're boarding people, but there is a line on the bridge or like the tarmac. I hate when like I've scanned everything and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna walk on the plane now. There's actually a line.
Wrong.
There's
Yeah.
another line you have to wait. That's my other least favorite thing.
Where there's
So,
no weather like regulator.
oh yeah,
That thing
when
is
it's the
either,
winter and you're like, yes,
yeah. Yep.
Another great point by my friend Becca.
Thank you.
So I'm about to board my flight back to
Hmm.
America.
Okay.
And I look and there are people standing on the bridge and I'm like, oh fuck.
Hmm.
But then I get a little closer and I'm like, oh, it's a little weird. And there is another security check.
What the hell?
Yeah. So like
Wait.
they're searching
Right?
people's bags again, basically, like before we get on the flight. And mind you, this is not
That's so
unlike any other
weird.
airport I've ever been to where I had to put all my belongings through a machine
Yeah.
so that the airport could verify I didn't have like a bomb or anything.
Yeah.
Um, but and this is the thing with flying. This is the thing with flying. There's not enough rhyme or reason to it. And it's why everybody's on fucking edge at the airport. Like I hate when people are on edge at the airport, but honestly, I cannot blame people. I have to blame the airlines because there's no rules about anything. I also have to
Hmm.
blame the security apparatuses because when you go somewhere, you don't know if you're gonna have to take off your shoes. You don't know if you're gonna have to take out your laptop. You don't know if you're gonna have to separate your liquids. You don't know if you're gonna have to take off your belt. It's different at every
Hmm.
fucking airport, and if you don't do it exactly how they like it at that airport, you feel like the dumbest idiot in the damn world.
Yeah.
But as somebody who travels through a lot of different airports, you're like, oh, it works this way at the Philadelphia airport, it works this way at the Santiago airport, it works this way at the Seoul airport, like it could
Hmm.
anyway.
Who's to fucking say?
And so now I'm in this other security line. So to me as a consumer, I'm like, so why wasn't that machine that I had to put all my belongings through good enough for y'all?
Why did it do the job?
That machine is like, all I ever wanted was to be good enough for you.
Ew.
Um,
Ew. Ew. Ew.
and
Thank you.
so I had to get up and give my bag, and I set my water bottle down, and the person who's about to search my bag goes, no liquids over 100 milliliters.
100 milliliters.
Yes. Which is
Too
standard
little.
for like carry on, like for your little travel toiletries and stuff. But I'm
Yeah.
like, we're past that point in the game.
Yeah. It's rude. It's not
Like
nice to
now
do
I'm
that.
allowed to bring on whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And apparently that was not the case on this flight. So I said, so I can't, because I've never been on a flight where that was the case, that you couldn't bring on like a
A
water
liquid like
bottle.
that.
And now
Yeah.
I'm mad because it was like $5 because I bought it in an airport. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, so what the fuck am I going to do now? So I had to chug it.
Yeah, in front of them. Damn.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna like throw it away because like that would
Yeah.
have been, and they were even making people who had like people who had like refilled like their reusable water bottles after security, like they had to dump their water. Like it was
What
like
a
they, it
waste.
was so it was so weird. I've never experienced anything like this. And then of course we're literally taking off. We're like midway through ascent, and I got a piss
Uh,
like a damn racehorse.
damn.
But the fasten seatbelt sign is on, and I'm not like one time. Because I used to be like, okay, it's okay if I have to go to the bathroom and like the fasten seatbelt sign is on, I just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Then I was on a Lufthansa flight one time, and this German flight attendant was very fucking rude to me about it.
Oh my God.
She like yelled at me to go back to my seat, and I was like, girl, I was just
Very
trying to
fucking.
pee. You want me to
You don't
piss
want me
on?
to have an
I guess I'll just piss on the
accident.
floor.
Okay.
um,
I'm pulling my panties out like a hoe. It's
literally.
not a flout.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was I about to say? But anyway, so it was just a whole thing, and then when I got home, I had to take a shuttle from JFK to Philadelphia Airport. I want to talk about East Jabip, some of the places they were dropping people off on that shuttle.
Damn.
But I made it home.
Good.
It literally took me, it was so annoying. It took me literally, I live probably 2 hours at most from JFK with the amount of
Mm-hmm.
traffic that there was, which surprisingly little amount of traffic for the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Mm.
Took me 5 hours to get from JFK to my house.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I got sleep on that flight because otherwise I'd have been a
I
little
mean,
crazy.
that's so annoying though.
Yeah.
I hate You know when you like get to the end of traffic and it just clears up and you're like, I hate you guys. Like this started for no reason.
Literally, waiting traffic is one of my least favorite things ever. Unpopular opinion.
I'll say it. Let me be brave
Does
once
anyone here
again.
not like being stuck in traffic?
Wait, you should tweet that.
I feel like nobody has talked about how annoying it is to be stuck in traffic. Why is no one talking about this?
This needs to be. Let me make an infographic for the
Let's
Instagram
let's normalize being annoyed by being stuck
in
in traffic.
traffic. Let's normalize honking the whole time you're in traffic to get people out of the way.
Can I tell you, I've never honked my horn in my car,
Okay, so I literally was
like
just talking to someone
aggressively.
about this. I, for the first time, like found actually where my Paris's little honker is. Because I never honk my horn. And I was talking to my friend, and she was like, "Oh, I honk my horn all the time." And I was like, "Damn, I kind of hate you for that."
No, when
Because
you're in
I
a
hate
car
when
with
people
people,
honk.
have you ever been in a car with somebody who like honks their horn? Like,
Yeah,
I'm always like,
I'm like, that was crazy. So why would you do that?
no. Do you know what is also bad? When you're in like a scary Uber ride.
Oh, the amount of times I've feared for my life in an Uber.
Not because like the drivers, I've never been like afraid of like the driver,
Oh, I have before.
but like of the driving in particular.
Yeah.
When an Uber
Well,
driver is driving like a damn nut,
yeah, I'm like, sir, I'm paying you for this. You have to deliver me
I'm like, I'm
safely.
scared. I'm
I'm
scared right
scared.
now.
And it's like a weird social situation because you can't be like to your friend, you're like, bro, why are you driving? Like, stop being a freak. But to an Uber driver, you can't be
To
like
your friend, you could go, driving this bus.
exactly. Who's driving this bus? Um, it's so true. One time, me and my dad were in a taxi, and the guy was driving like a literal maniac, and someone pulled out in front of him like normal, but he was just speeding so much and driving so erratically. And he was like, "Sir, did you see that?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, you need to stop." And
Need
told
to
him that.
leave.
You need to leave. It's true. Yeah, that was crazy.
Your dad's real for that.
Yeah, Bill. Bill.
But yeah, so that's my jump scare. That's how this all started. But now we get to the manic pixie moments of the week. This is just a time in the week where Becca and I just felt like, ooh, ah, ooh. And so Becca, what was that moment for you this week?
Good question. I'm kind of coming up with these off the top of my head, so it's
Off
just
the
the first one that
dome.
came to mind. Off the dome, bro. I was pranked today
I was
with a
about to say
little
I was pregnant.
No, and don't ever say that.
Don't say it.
Don't manifest that. Ah! Okay, now I'm scared again. Anyway. Anyway, guys, let me try and get over that. But I was pranked today with a joke can of Pringles. Or sorry, Mr. Delicious chips, and it like the snake thing pops out. I did point it away from me because I was
so old
suspicious.
school.
Yeah, no, it's classic. But it made me think of a TikTok that I cannot stop thinking about. Like I cannot stop thinking about it because of how many quotes it had in it. And it's time that I talked about a TikTok for being the best part of my week because of how much time I spend on the app, truly. But in this particular TikTok, a boy is cooking a pizza and his friend switches out his pizza in the oven with a tiny, tiny little pizza. And so he opens the oven and he's like, yo, my pizza shrunk. And then his friend, like, he says so many things, but his friend gaslights him and is like, oh, bro, you brought Tony. No, like, you brought. You bought Tony's pizza? It's probably like a joke pizza. and then he says the words, oh, dude, you got a bone pizza, bro. The amount of times I've said that in the past day, oh, you got a bone pizza, bro. Just calling something bone, like, is so funny. Oh, it's probably bone, dude.
Wait, what does
Like,
bone like what does bone mean in the context? Just like
a bone pizza. Well, a bone anything. It's just like it's messed up, dude. Or it's like goofed. It's absolutely goofed. Goof. It's probably joke pizza. And he was like, oh, what? Joke pizza? You can't buy that. You can't buy that.
they don't shut out in the market.
In a marketplace. Yeah. So I'm just gonna be calling a lot of things bone nowadays. Wait, why did you? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, why did you ask me first? But I did go first. So
why did you ask me first? No, it is crazy how we just think about things we saw on social media. Like for me, I've like haven't been able to get the yassing chihuahua out of my mind.
Wait, Quinn. My most recent photo in my phone. Winter Insless contestant is that fucking dog.
Yassing chihuahua. Oh my god. Do you know what I think this calls for?
A standless entry.
Yassing chihuahua.
Fuck yeah. Yassing chihuahua. No, he's so us coded.
The best use of it was definitely when Mike tweeted out best believe I'm so sure.
Okay, did you watch Mike's
the Scooby-Doo one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, it's so good.
I do need to watch that though.
It truly is one of the best movies, and he's my favorite YouTuber, so like it just is, it all makes sense.
We need to talk. No, Scooby-Doo is a franchise. Do you know a movie I think about at least once a week?
Say it.
Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase.
No, literally.
I think of that fucking virus guy, the blue guy made out of lightning.
Yeah. You want to talk about a yasser?
You want to talk about a slayer?
He was so sharp.
No, because I tweeted out my close friend seated for Below Deck premiere the other day
Oh my
with the Yassing
God.
Chihuahua.
Fuck, I missed it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, I saw like the whole video recently. Like
Wait,
within the
what?
last month because it's from a video of the Chihuahua.
Oh, is it growling?
No, it's like just kind of licking, and I think they caught it in like the right place.
They
He
got
seems kind of nervous actually in the video from what I remember.
I would believe that. I feel
That's
like
such a good picture. I feel like I haven't like appreciated it until really
such a good
recently.
photo.
Because like it's been around for a while.
I no, I feel like if I spent the day with Teddy, I could definitely capture him in a moment like that.
Yassing Teddy.
Yassing Teddy.
Oh my God. And then there was also another
Fuck.
tweet I was thinking about is let them visit the White Lotus. And it's Barb
Oh
and
yeah.
Star.
I still need to watch that, but you know,
You do. We're Barb and Star coded.
I've watched the trailer so many times now.
I feel like something exactly like what happened in Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar could happen to us.
I believe it already. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I believe it. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch that. Boy. All right.
Oh my
Well,
God.
this all leads me to ask you, Quinn, what is your Manic Pixie moment of the friggin' week?
My Mad Pixie moment this week. I had a little something waiting for me when I got home. As I believe I've talked about on the podcast, this is gonna be thrown back for a real one.
Okay.
But over the summer, I did the artist way,
Yeah.
as we all probably remember.
Yeah.
I'm actually coming up on 90 days since I finished the damn program, if you can believe it or not.
Whoa.
I have it marked in my calendar because Julia Cameron set out a little challenge for 90 days after. Anyway. But as a part of the artist way, Miss Cameron was like, get some hobbies. And so I was like, actually, you're right about that. So what did I do?
Good point. Good
I
point.
went on
Good answer.
eBay.com and invested in a camera. It's actually right there.
Oh,
It's in frame.
I see her. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's her.
What's her name?
I don't know. I did want to rehash though. Remember when we were talking about naming my Nook?
Yeah.
Her name is Marjorie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we'll think of her name. Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards Lucia.
Oh, I was thinking Beverly.
Beverly is also an iconic name.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't give me Beverly vibes though, the camera.
Maybe her strap is called Beverly.
The strap is cow print. It's Becca coded.
Think about it. Yeah.
But Lucia is the name of one of the characters on The White Lotus, who's a slayer. And I think
Okay,
is
good.
probably going to be one of the people that dies. Anyway. But yeah, so I've been experimenting with Miss Girl for a couple months now. I took her all throughout Europe with me and South America.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Snap some photos. I have like 11 rolls of film to develop.
Oh, my gourd.
Yeah. My credit card statement's gonna be weird. But anyway. Anyway, before I left on my adventure, I dropped off my film literally the day I was leaving to go to damn Europe. I got a call on my way to the airport, or no, it was probably before I left for the airport, from the camera store I dropped them off at to get developed. So I wasn't able to pick them up, but I sent my mother in my stead while I was, exploring. But I finally got home and I got to look through the pictures that I had. I dropped off like 6 rolls of film.
Whoa.
And honestly, looking through the photos, yes.
God. Wait, legendary.
It was a little different than I was expecting because my camera is actually quite nice, especially for $40. Some of the pictures are very high quality. I mean, it is an SLR, but I thought it because it was like film, it was going to look a little bit more like what a disposable camera looks like. But honestly, the pictures are very crisp, like the good ones. Because some of them are a little, I jerked the camera, the light wasn't right, so still learning.
I jerked the camera.
when I went to the lake and the lake creature took my phone, it was my only way I could
Yeah.
take pictures. So all my pictures from the lake were on there. I have so many cute pictures of
Aw.
my friends.
Aw.
Um, and honestly, like I have like amazing pictures I took of like the city of Pittsburgh, of like some other random stuff.
Aw.
Um, I have this one really cool picture of the sun setting behind Phipps. I'll have to show you, Becca, because it's a slayer.
I love. Aw.
And so, yeah, I'm obsessed with the results because I thought it was like, because like I thought like several times because my camera was honestly kind of like a lot to carry around like throughout Europe because it's a little big and bulky. Miss Lucia back
Uh-huh.
there. Not to hate on
Right.
her. We don't judge her because of her size. We just have to
No.
be a little honest
It's a
about it that
reality.
sometimes,
It's
yeah, it's a
reality.
reality. And sometimes when I would like take her with me for the day, it would just be like so much because she is, a little hefty, a little she takes up a certain amount of space as she's entitled to.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even know. I always thought it was ironic. It's like I've committed so much to this and I've shot so many rolls of film and I have not seen a single picture. But now that I have, obsessed with the results.
Oh, thank God.
And I'm ready.
Are you gonna make like a photo book?
Yes, I do want to. I'm like obsessed with the idea of like physical photo albums. I really want to make them. Like, it's one of
Yeah.
my projects I really want to do to like go back through like my life, at least like my life on like my
Cool.
phone and like
Yeah.
make like yearly photo albums because my parents, their wedding anniversary is actually coming up this week, I believe,
Whoa.
December 3rd. On December 3rd, he
Congrats.
asked me what day it was, and in 1994, it was my parents' wedding day, actually. Um,
Whoa.
uh,
Whoa.
but so this time of year, I forget if it was last year or the year before, they brought out like their wedding album,
Mm.
and I like loved looking through it. I thought it was so cool, and I'm like, this is so like digital photography. It's so cool that people can have like a camera in their pocket
Mm-hmm.
and all this stuff, but like there's something so fun about picking up like an album, turning the damn page and being like, "Oh my God, what's that?"
Yeah. No, it's
Like
true.
pointing to it with my mother and being like, "Mom, tell me about this person. I don't know who they are."
Me and my mom go through old photo albums all the time. We have a lot of laughs. She also at her wedding, my parents' wedding, she gave every guest a disposable camera and did one of those.
Oh my God, when Becca and I get married, that's gonna be our
No,
thing. Yeah.
Quinn, how did I just realize we have to get married at some point?
I
Oh
know.
my God. That'd be so
It's something that
fun.
just came to me too.
No, literally, because
And the
like, why
ceremony is
wouldn't
gonna be in
we?
Timbuktu.
Oh my God, full circle. And then Bachelor and Bachelorette, Atlantic City.
Yup.
Yep.
No, Ocean Cities, but we're in the competing Ocean
Ocean
Cities.
City. Honeymoon, Atlantis. I can pull a few
Under the
strings.
water.
Underwater. I know a few mermaids actually. So anywho.
Yeah, but I'm honestly obsessed. And honestly, I'm just like, do I think about like if I have a like when I have children someday and like if
Mhm.
all those are in an album and they're like looking and they're like, who's this person? I'm like, oh my God, my friend Ian. Oh my God,
Yeah.
my friend Corey. Oh my God, it's
That's
Mandy.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh my God, that's the sunset. Um,
That's the sun.
you know,
Before it was
um,
3,000 degrees hotter and burning up all the children that you have.
literally.
Sorry. Sorry, girl.
Um, and yeah. Oh my God. It's
Well,
our
that's
damn
awesome. I'm so
show.
glad you have a hobby.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy?
I need one.
And I have like no desire to monetize it.
Okay, that's actually crazy.
I've no desire. I'm like, it's fun. Like, it's so nice just having
Perfect
something. Because I feel like
to
I'm like,
do.
it's nice because looking at the photos, it's like I'm good enough at it where it's like, because I thought of this also. You know how people are always like, Not old people be like, oh my God, kids these days, they don't even know how to change a tire on their car.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll say some shit like that. And it's like valid.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a good skill to have. But it's just like generationally, we just learn different skills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what people our generation, like in aggregate, can do so much better than people like our parents' age?
Take a photo.
Literally.
Take a
Because we've
photo.
been doing it all our lives. So like me, never had any formal photography training. But like I bought a camera
And
that
take a good photo.
autofocuses. I bought a camera that autofocuses and I can
Mm-hmm.
figure out how to take a good photo with it.
Masterpieces, baby. Masterpiece.
I'm perfectly incomplete. I'm still working on my masterpiece. And whose song is that? But the best recording artist of all time, Miss Jessie J.
It's true.
The Yassing Chihuahua, legend has it the Yassing Chihuahua is actually listening to Domino when it yassed.
No, I heard that too. The streets have been saying. So
Um,
they asked.
so they asked. And so yeah, I guess that's our damn show for this week.
Oh, what the hell?
Ah, what the hell?
What the hell?
This guy stinks.
Brother, this guy stinks. I wish I could do the voice perfect like that one girl. Where's my Diet Dr. Kelp?
I drink my Diet Dr. Kelp.
Dr. Kelp. Bro.
But I guess we should end the show. So Becca, if people
Yeah.
want to keep up with you, which I implore them vehemently to do,
Thank you.
how in the hell can they even do that these days?
Good question. Well, they can start by following me on Instagram. This platform, I don't know if you've heard, by Mark. And my handle
Zuckerberger. I forget who that was. I forget who that. I think it was
Who said that? Who
somebody
said
was
that?
calling him a rapper who got like banned from Instagram for like a very valid reason, kept making new Instagrams and calling him Mark Zuckerberger. And they talked about it a lot on The Read, which is a podcast I listen to. And so like Mark Zuckerberger comes up a lot.
Zuckerberger. Perfect. Anyway, at Becca Hobart, Twitter and Spotify, Beck's Gloss, and then TikTok, where y'all going during World War III. Quinn. Shoot. They can also find me at the bottom of the ocean, baby. Atlantis City. Atlantis City, I'm coming for you. Quinn, where can the people keep up with you individually?
You can keep up with me on Instagram and TikTok at Quimpy Murphy. You can also follow me on Twitter at Quimpy Murphy _. Something else I wanted to address on the show, I'll do as a coda right now. Y'all who are hating on Twitter, I don't respect you. I realized this man just took over Twitter, and it's a dark time on the app right now. But I don't trust people who have had a force in their life that is so consistently offeratory to them, gives them jokes, gives them memes, gives them culture even. And the minute someone you don't like is at the helm and doing some goofy stuff with it that isn't really affecting day-to-day users, you're going to be like, oh, this app sucks. I'm going elsewhere. If they just deleted the whole app off the App Store, I would be happy.
Hold on now.
Stop with that. I need to stop with that. Especially, my God, especially if you are somebody who would feel any sort of way about Instagram being wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
You are unserious as a person. You are unserious. If you
don't get it.
Someone who be on Instagram like da, 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 and you're like, oh, I hate Twitter. Red flag. Red flag.
So you don't have critical thinking skills.
If you like Instagram more than Twitter, you're just a non-intellectual. Sorry.
You're probably not funny.
You're not, and you're certainly not a humorist.
No. Write that down.
Yeah, guys. Twitter's in a dark time right now.
We have to
But
support her through that.
We have to support exactly, my friend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
And
keep tweeting that Yasing Chihuahua.
Yes.
Keep
Fill the
tweeting
site
it.
with it. Fill the site with it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't consider changing my profile picture to the Yasing Chihuahua.
Even my header, even. Hell. Fuck.
But yeah, that's you can also find me with my concealed carry. Basically anywhere, but I'm not at liberty to tell you where I'll have it and where I won't.
Not another undisclosed piece of information. Damn.
Only because Becca told me to shoot. I don't know if I can get in trouble for saying that because I don't think I live in a concealed carry state, but guys, I don't actually own a gun.
It's just a water bottle.
It's just a water bottle that I smuggled on the plane from Chile.
Yeah, that's over 100 milliliters. Yes, shut the fuck up.
Shut your fucking mouth.
So true.
But Beaker, where can people follow the show if they want to?
Oh yeah, they can follow at Manic Pixie Jumpscare on Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube, where we put the podcast at length and also some exclusive content usually. What?
My jump scare was going to be the fact that when I was in Brazil, I had the wrong outlet. And so, guys, that is why our episode with Nern was a little late on all platforms, especially YouTube. Because then the video didn't export properly and I was in bad Wi-Fi and
crazy.
Producing a show from different countries is tough sometimes.
A little bit chaotic, yeah.
So, for our YouTube audience, we love y'all. Y'all be doing some good numbers on there.
We love you.
Silent majority, you guys are.
Yeah. Crazy.
It's crickets in the comment section.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all be tuning in.
Yeah, for real. And we thank you.
But yeah, so hard. But yeah, apologies for that. If anybody has made it this far into the episode. And so yeah.
But yeah. So it's on there though. It's on there. There's just no video part of it, but you can listen to it there. And you can also comment there, guys. And if you don't start commenting or also emailing in to manicpixiejumpscare@gmail.com, there's going to be some issues.
Yeah.
We have a reprimanding system and it just hasn't been exposed to you guys yet. But you're not going to like it. Yeah. And it's not going to be good. And I hate to say it, you're gonna be on the naughty list. Like, Santa has heard what you did.
My God.
No, it's true.
The Christmas season is upon us.
Yeah. And then the Jewish Santa also
first
heard.
Christmas.
Hey.
Baby's first Christmas.
MPJ turns what? 7 months?
6 months. Yeah, 7 months.
Holy shit.
Can you believe we've been doing this show for half a damn year?
Half a year? No. No.
No, sometimes I think about like how we felt like how we did literally a special for like our 10 episodes and now we have so many more episodes now. We have almost 3 times that amount of episodes.
No, that's actually insane. Wait. Who did that?
We did it, girl.
Whoa. Okay.
We showed up every week, sometimes multiple times a week.
Yeah.
When we was making a back catalog.
Yeah. That very August. Anyhow.
We were grinding for the show in August anyway.
Yeah.
We're always grinding for the show.
It's true. We're Quinn. And we're Becca.
And
thank you.
Thank you for listening. Christmas is not coming down. I'm watching it fall. Baby, please come.
Perfect.
Manic Pixie Jump Scare is hosted by Quinn Murphy
and Becca Hobart. Executive produced by Quinn Murphy and Becca Hobart.
Sound and video editing by Quinn Murphy.
Social media management and highlights by Becca Hobart.
And our theme song was written by Quinn Murphy, Becca Hobart, and Nandita Mahesh.